And what that means to me is when there's something that needs to be done, then that has to be handled right away. As soon as possible. I mean, why wait? And whether it's, you know, knowing that you got to get up and go and take care of whatever it is you need to take care of, and not wanting to get out of the bed in the morning. You know, laying in the bed is a pleasure. Getting up and going to go take care of what you need to take care of is business. You know, so regardless of what it is, I handle that. I'm saying I don't waste no time on like doing no plan. I'm really persistent in my pursuit of achieving my goals. And so I attack it like a pit bull. Yeah, like a pit bull. That means I'm vicious when it comes to making it happen. And that's why I'm seeing the success that I'm seeing, and it's only gonna get better. Hashtag CPL. Care Pictures Love. President. That's me. Shout out to my wife. Couldn't do it without her. We in it together, a team all the way. Team Adams. All right, and I can't wait to get the logo for the Team Adams trademarked and patented and put out there for everybody to see how serious it is. And I'm gonna take this name, this right here, where I come from, that run through my veins, and I'm gonna turn it into something that's real. And that's what I read these books for. They tell you it's not a secret to how to do what it is you want to do. You just gotta want to do it enough to actually learn how to do it. And once you learn how to do it, once you got it up here, you gotta use what you got right here to go and do it. Me, I don't be praying and asking for God to give me this and give me this and give me that and do this and do that. I don't do none of that. I just use what He already gave me to do, what He telling me that I need to do. When I have a thought, something that I think that I thought of, I didn't think of anything. God put this thought in my head, and He gave me this right here to do what it is that He put in my head for me to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you think of it, it's possible. You can do it. If it's already been done before, then you can do it. Straight up. I've been down 9.5 years. And one day I'm just sitting in my cell thinking, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And I said, you know what? It'd be nice if they had a website or service where you could send them the pictures, provide their name, the information, facility, address, the whole nine, set up a prepaid account, send them pictures or whatever all the time, and they just take the money off of the account and then send them to you. Because I was tired of waiting 2-3 months to get pictures of my son from his birthday. And I said, you know what? Why have another company do it when I can do it myself? I'm sitting here watching GoDaddy commercials all day. I could set up a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter for a business page. I could make a logo and put it out there, get a company number and a website, and next thing you know, I'm up and running. What is business? Business is organizing people, resources, and time. And that's what we did. Now we got something where we're supplying the service directly to the consumer, so it's no limit to how much money that we can make. A lot of people, they use social media and just put whatever out there. You make yourself look crazy. You know nobody just trying to do something positive, want to deal with somebody that's constantly putting out so much negative content about themselves. What type of brand are you putting out there? It makes no sense at all. Anything. But you know what? I have done that before in the past too, so I know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I done been there. I done done that. But now I done realized what I was doing wrong, so I'm changing that. Yeah, that's what it's about. So I came up with that idea, and then once I decided to start pushing it, at first, I just had little pieces of paper, or I would just write it down and give it to people. Wouldn't even tell them that it was my business. But eventually, I just started letting people know that this is mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and if you deal with me, the business is gonna be good. Like my business has always been good. Yeah, so next thing you know, it went from little pieces of paper to full flyers. It's like I got something right here. You know what I'm saying? Full flyers. I would go to the library and I would type them up, and I would sit and I would think and study and figure out what's what. And I would ask people, what is it that they feel that they need? What service that they feel is not being provided? You know what I'm saying? And just based off of this right here, just with a piece of paper and a printer, I was able to, come up with everything and start passing out the information needed for people to utilize my service. Right? But it's new. It's new because it's new. It take people getting used to venture off and do something different, something new. Just like when CDs first came out, everybody was like, "Man, I got tapes. I don't need no CD. What's a CD?" Same thing with cell phones. Everybody was used to beepers, and then two ways. I got a two way. What I need that for? Then next thing you know, everybody eventually shifted over and did it that way, and that's what's gonna happen with me. But you know what? So where I was at, locked up, it wasn't nobody doing, the service that I had in mind, the service that I was coming up with and that I wanted to pursue. But once I started to figure out my competition was out there, that motivated me even more. But also it informed me that it was money to be made within this field. Because if nobody else was doing it, it's either because it's never been thought of before or because there's no money to be made. There's no market for it. But it's a market, definitely. I mean, I'm in here, so I know. So, but the difference between Care Pictures Love and the rest of these companies that are doing the good service that they are doing, I will give them credit for doing what they are doing and being established the way they are established. But the difference between us and them is that we are a nonprofit organization, and all 100% of the proceeds from the service that we provide goes towards providing school supplies for children with incarcerated parents. And we want to set up college funds for children who have to, live life without a parent due to incarceration. The system is broken, and it's going to continue to stay broken until we do something about what's happening. Not just about us letting us up out of here early, but letting us up out of here early after doing all of this time and not been given any type of education to help us in any type of way. I mean, the little stuff that they offer is so minor. They're only required to give us the bare minimum. So you're going to give me electrical, but only teach me how to change a socket. And you got the rest of the books right there, but you won't allow me to take the rest of the books, the rest of the classes. That don't make no sense. So, but we do need to come home. It's up to us on each individual levels to get ourselves together. I'm not into making no excuses for the system and what they didn't do and what they didn't, what they should have did. That's not who I am. I can spend money on, and I'm getting away from our goal, which is our mission at Care Pictures Love, is to keep these children that are the real victims behind the broken system of mass incarceration. We need to make sure that we teach them how to make the right choices that will keep them out of the system. And the man that's supposed to be out there teaching his son, his daughter, how to be the people that they're supposed to be, the kings and queens of this world, those children, those are the ones that we're trying to help. We're trying to be there for them in ways that this system is keeping us away from them. So that's our goal. That's what we do. That's what's behind all of this stuff that I'm putting out there. And it ain't nobody else doing it. Check out the competition. All of them people, they in it for profit. My business is public, nonprofit organization. Our mission statement is all public. Go check it out. It specifically says that all 100% proceeds goes towards providing school supplies to children with incarcerated parents and college funds. That's what we about. So when it's time for you to, you a single mother and you got multiple children or however many or whatever your situation, and it's time for you to purchase those school supplies, and you got this amount of money for this, and you got this amount of money for back to school clothes and all of that stuff like that, because we're going to give you the school supplies, you could now spend more money on sending your kids to school with the clothes that they need. That's what it's about. Helping out, giving back. And I ain't never had nobody to really teach me none of this stuff, to do none of these things for me. I had the bare minimum. I had what I had to hustle for. And I don't want people to feel like that's their only choice, that that's what they got to do as well. I want to teach them a different way, a better way, show them something that nobody has never showed me. All right. But I had to learn myself. I had to get a book. I had to read it in a book. It's amazing. Everything that you ever want to know in life is right there in the book. For somebody that's in prison, because we're not supposed to have phones and shit. So we're not supposed to have the internet and have access to everything that's out there in the world. So just think about it. So you lock us up for all of this time, and then you don't give us nothing that will utilize, that we can utilize and benefit from when we get out of here. I mean, I know dudes, they don't even know how to use phones. Don't even know how to use the internet. Don't even know what a website or a web browser or an app or Apple or iTunes. Don't know what none of that stuff is. Don't even know what Facebook is. They don't know what GPS is. They don't know what none of this stuff is. They don't know what this stuff is because they just come up in here and all they got is a wall to look at. And that's why Oprah is talking about it on 60 Minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy. But who fault is that? Who fault is that? I'm saying, what we gonna do to change that? I don't like dwelling on the problems and stuff. I'm all about solutions. If this is the problem, okay, that's cool. That's what the problem is. But what we gonna do about it? And I ain't trying to just be talking about it. I let my actions speak louder than words. Right there. So you can see mine. Right there. When you see people wearing the Care Pictures Love t-shirts and stuff like that, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Right there. It's me. I ain't just talking about it. I'm really about it. Saying, if I hit you up, like, man, bro, this is what it is. If you ever ask me anything, if you ever ask me what am I doing, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. This is exactly what I'm doing right here. So what you gonna do about what I'm doing? Is you gonna support it? Is you gonna get behind it? Huh? Or you just want to say something that sounds good? I'm not one of them people where I'm be like, oh yeah, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing. Now I'm doing something. All right? I'm doing something that's gonna make a difference, and that's the difference between me and everybody else that ain't doing nothing. I'm going out there trying to get mine. So even up in here, everybody running around here talking about it's a waste of time. It ain't a waste of time. You just choosing to waste it. Don't do no wasting. Don't do no planning. Like that. When there's money around, I don't even do no sleep. And to me, just reading is getting money. Because I'm reading and learning how to get money. That's what I do. That's what I'm about. And it's a trip because I went from just being hustling, just trying to put it in my pocket, put it in my life, make everything better for me, to now I'm pushing this line, trying to get this money just so I can give it to them, the people who truly need it. You know, I played my part in being a bad role model, setting a bad example, but I was just laying down the same tracks that was laid to me to them. So I played a part in it, but I won't do it no more though. All that is death and destruction. Our death, our destruction. I've been 9.5 years sitting right here. For real. It tripped me out because sometimes I just know 100% without a fact that you sleeping and I'm up thinking. I'm up strategizing. I'm up masterminding. I'm up figuring it out. I'm up laying step by step of how I'm gonna move forward. So when you sitting there talking about, oh, I can't do this because of this and I can't do this because of that, you're speaking what you can't do into existence. And all I can tell you is that anything is possible. And you're going to see me do anything. Whenever I see somebody else just really pushing a hard line, really just out there trying to get it, I'd be happy. Because that just goes to show me that I can do it too. I've been given everything I need to do whatever it is that I'm trying to do. So anyway, CPL, right now we're working on getting the website remodel, getting in the All Bay Music, magazine, a nice ad up in there, putting that together, working on the designs, working on a whole new logo, working on getting a few vehicles wrapped. We're working on a lot of stuff right now. We're waiting for the tax exempt status to come back. I'm honest. We submitted those forms though, and it's guaranteed. So it's all gonna come together. I'm learning. I am. It's an everyday thing, just constantly learning more and growing more on how to do this. Once you learn something, you always know it. So why not be willing to go out there and learn something? We're working on having an event and having people come out, with the music performers. We want the food. We're gonna have the kids out there. We're gonna give away the supplies. We're gonna do it real big, for real. Big brother just slid through, so I'm gonna holler at bro for a minute, and I'm gonna get back to you. Boom TV, CPL, check me out.